Okay, Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. Izzy Goffey, female lightweight. You've just dominated your first fight at the Immafs. One of the best performances from Team England so far. First win of day 3 as well. How are you feeling?
Buzzing. Yeah, I'm going to eat these girls alive. None of them have got a route out. I'm coming for them.
The towel was thrown in as well. That's when you know it's a dominant performance. You were comfortable in there. Your hands weren't always up. You just had confidence seeping through your body.
I just love it, man. I just love it. Everything about it. The vibe. I love getting hit. Smack me. Do you know what I mean? Smack me. I love it.
What did you make of your opponent in there? Were you worried in there at all?
Did I look worried? Nah, I wasn't worried. I'm never worried. Like I said, I love it. You know what I mean? I'm not scared to lose. That's the difference.
Where's the confidence come from you?
Because I'm the mad dog.
From Bolton?
From Bolton, B-Town. Are we done?
Yeah, thank you. Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association with the meatball Molly McCann. How you doing, Molly?
Good, boss. Are you okay?
Yes, very good. Okay, so first things first, we're halfway through now. Everyone's had their first round. Some of them have had 2 and 2 wins. What brings you here and what do you make of the tournament so far?
I think trying to transcend the amateur sport and the amateur game in our country to make sure that when they get to professional level that they're ready and that they can challenge for world titles and different promotions. Arriving here, you see every single style that there is in mixed martial arts, and I think it's good practice for our kids to be fighting these nations. I've seen the maddest of the mad, like absolute bias, and then I've seen like privilege because of who we are also. So it's been a bit of a mad one. I'm proud of all the kids. I say kids, they're all obviously seniors and just a few juniors, but every junior and senior who's lost is all injured, and that's where they've gone out on the shield. They have given everything that they have to represent our country and bring a medal home, so I couldn't be any more proud of them for that.
You're obviously an active fighter, Molly. How have you found it as a coach though?
I can coach quite well when you've only got a few in one night. You know, it's tough when you've got to go through the whole week. You can't show too much emotion. You have to be fair to everyone's mental state. You've got to give the love when they need it, the tough love when they need it, and just make sure as best you can you're tightening up the screws on the bolts. You're trying to steady the ship when the waves are like this. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like I've held myself to a higher account than I would normally. If people be giving me shit in crowds, I'd normally be going knocking them out, but I've had to realise I'm not Meatball and I'm Molly the coach, so for our country, so a big learning curve.
And last of all, just on Izzy, we've just seen her really dominant performance. First towel to be thrown in for Team England with the victory. What do you make of her? How far can she go?
I feel as if she has I remember asking her when I first met her, what's your fighting style? And she went, just fight a bit like you, Mal. I'm just a bit like you. And I've drilled her for all week, trained her for all week. She got in there and I was like, this is like a better me at that age. I was never that at this age. At
18.
Yeah, I was never that. I mean, my hands was because I boxed, but she's got the wrestling, she's got it all there. I see so much of myself in her. The way she speaks to the fighters, the way that her mindset is, just how she's away with the fairies and then gets in there and just has a go. It's like looking at a mirror image, but just from Bolton, do you know what I mean? But I'm really proud of how she's handled herself. When she walked out then, I thought, she's a bit... Is she switched on here? She's a bit... There's a camera, she's playing up to the cameras, but she's expressing herself, and that's what I do. And I said when she was hitting pads and in the back giving it all, I said... We was warming up and the whole mat stopped to watch her warm up. And I was thinking, people do that for me. And I was like thinking, but will she show up under them bright lights? And you can absolutely bet your bottom dollar that she did. So she'll take herself as long as she'll go as far as she wants to go in this sport, I believe.
Perfect, thanks, Mal. Okay, this is Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. George, good to see you again. How are you feeling? Third win in 3 days.
Good, very good. Good to go another 3 rounds, you know. That one I might have to made it a bit boring to get the W, but I did what I needed to do, you know, to get that win. Who cares if I have a boring fight when I'm a gold medalist? Who cares?
Can you notice the opponents getting stiffer as you fight on?
I'm having to use a bit more tactical knowledge. I know that the what was his name, Colin? No, Shane won it. Shane Collins, yeah. I know Shane was, I've seen him in the back, fancy striker. I knew my striking was superior. And my wrestling, it proves that English can wrestle as well. You have to be a Yang, Iranian, wherever country that's famous for wrestling. We can do it in England. I've proven that.
What did you make of the 3 rounds, Paul?
Technically perfect. I'm not sure. I think doing himself an injustice, that wasn't boring.
I didn't.
Yeah. Not boring at all. I think it was just another class performance, and I think the thing is he's going in every fight fresh. Can spin, being clever, conserving a bit of energy, making the right decisions. This is how you go all the way. So can't talk high enough for the man.
You mentioned yesterday, Mitch, that you think he will go all the way, but do you feel like getting the rounds in before the semis, which he goes into next, is important?
I think he knows that he can do 3 rounds back to back, 5 rounds back to back, every range, every discipline, and just do it consistently. But now that he's done it, he's proved to himself again that he's able to do that. So every day he's going to be able to beat people in the wrestling, against the cage, open mat, grapple on the floor, top position, bottom position, clinch, everywhere. Best in the world.
We'll keep this one short and sweet, but into the semi-finals now. I know you're not done here.
No, let's fucking go. Sorry.
Get in.
I can't help myself. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Alright, this is Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. Jordan Molinari.
Rodney. How you doing, Joe? You alright?
Yeah, very good. 2 wins, 2 days. Almost 2 armbars as well. How happy are you at the moment?
I'm happy I got the win, but I'm unhappy. I wish I got the another armbar finish. That'd be good. 2 for 2, first round finishes. That would have been sick. I'm about to take the mic again, but you're not giving it to me, are you?
No, I'm not giving it until you're a champion. You're obviously nearly there now. You're satisfied with the performance, but I know you're not complete yet.
Yeah, 100%. Performance were good. I won the first and the second round. Third round he came out strong, controlled me, controlled my back. Good body triangle. Difficult to get out of, but I defended the hands the whole time. Didn't want to get caught in a submission. I know I had the win, so hats off to the Australian Zach. Fair play, great competition. All respect to him and his team.
Yeah, you've done this a couple of times. Obviously, you were at the Euros in Italy last year, and you've had 2 fights in 2 days this time around. What do you do in between those fights, in between the moments where you've had a fight and you still have to get ready again?
Chillax, eat some pasta. That's it, man. I just chill, just spend some time with the team, downtime. I go over what my next opponent's going to be with my guy back home. Shout out Kurt Robinson. Love you, brother. Thank you for all the help. You are the fucking man. No, I do, mate. Top geezer. And that's it. And just spend time talking to the coaches, going over my performance, what I could have done better, and what we're going to plan to implement tomorrow.
Do you feel like you're improving, even though you're winning? And sometimes people say you need to take a loss to improve. Yeah. Do you feel like you're still doing that here at the highest level?
Man, I've took a fair few L's now, but it's all experience, and this is why I can compete on a stage like this. Hats off to Paul Reed and all of the rest of the England coaches, Paul Kelly, Molly, Dan, everyone for accepting me back in again. It's a strong squad we got, and we're only building and getting better. So.
You're doing the squad proud, bro. Congratulations.
Proud, bro.
Come on.
Oh, man, Joe. Thank
Respect. You. Caitlin Hadfeild, congratulations. That's 2 wins in 2 days now. Yeah. Talk us through that fight. It was tougher, but you made it work. You got the win. Well done.
Sort of knew she was going to be a bit of a brawler. Wanted to wrestle with her. Took the first round, feel her out. Had a couple of grappling exchanges. Got back to my feet. Started feeling a little bit like this was getting too long in the second round, and the third round I had to really go to work and dig deep. But we got the job done. I'm a bronze medalist now.
I know you're happy with the bronze, but of course you can't.
Oh yeah, I'm not settling for that. That's just one bit in a bigger picture. Oh, I need something to eat.
Okay, we won't keep you too long, but just having Molly in your corner, let's talk about that. I know that must be, obviously for someone in the amateurs in MMA, to have someone like that, a professional, doing so well in her own right. How important is it having those eyes and ears from her?
Massively important. She sees things from the outside that I don't see. She's got miles of experience on me, so I trust her with every bone in my body, and it hasn't gone wrong so far. She's such an inspiration, so just to have her in my corner, even just for one fight, let alone 2, it's been fucking amazing.
Okay, Caitlin Hadfeild, what can we expect from the rest of the tournament from you? 2 down, potentially 2 to go.
Finishing her tomorrow. Potentially have Mexico or another Romanian tomorrow, so doesn't matter what, we go to war, we finish it, we get guaranteed silver. let's go.
Let's go. Thank you very much.
No
Pleasure.
problem.